boy Burna Boy Rankin just released his new EP Redemption, and I think there's about 6 or 7 tracks on there, so I must have downloaded that today from iTunes, and that's all I've been banging all day. Like, I'm going to the Burna Boy concert on the 1st of October. Obviously October's my birthday month. 1st of October is Nigerian Independence. Where else is there to be but a Burna Boy concert? Live in London. I can't remember, I think it's a Hammersmith Apollo. Yes, I believe it is. Listen, I'm still on a break. I've been up to so much stuff, like I've done so much. And I recently went to a wedding. Like, I've just been so busy. But listen, I really wanted to do this video. I just kind of felt like I needed to just jump on here and do this video real quick. I'm still on my my break and everything, and if you're wondering where my denim jacket's from, it's actually from Zara. It was actually recommended by a friend who has the same jacket and she told me to go to Zara, so I got it from Zara online. It isn't actually in store. And this Run DMC top is really old. I got this from Primark a few years ago. I don't know why my chest is hurting me. Anyway, listen, I wanted to do this video because, as you know, I'm about to start a professional course with my workplace, and I'm actually starting in November, which is in 2 months time, end of November. And basically I just kind of want to talk about being a mature student. So this is for all the people who are mature students and people that are returning into education after a long time, such as myself. So I'll just give you a quick background. So in 2003 I started my LLB honours. God, can I just live? Like, let's do that again. So in 2003 I started my LLB honours, my law degree, and it was a 3-year course, and I finished in 2006 and I graduated with honours in law. I then decided in 2010 to start my LPC, that's the legal practice course, full-time. So that's my law school full-time in 2010, and that was for a year. And then straight after that I converted it into a master's. So I have a degree in law, I've been to law school, and I have a master's in law as well. So after that, started working whatever, did my thing, didn't really know what I wanted to do, but knew I didn't want to be a lawyer. And fast forward now to 2016, I am a contract manager, which for some people is a big jump because you go and do the law degree and you go to law school as well. The idea is that you then go on to practice to be a lawyer, and I was just not interested. I think where I've got the work experience, I just became very disillusioned with it, and I thought, you know what, this is not for me. People said I had a natural flair for it, but I just didn't have a passion for it, and I feel like if you don't have a passion for something, there's no point doing it because you won't be doing it for very long. Anyway, cut long story short, love contracts, been dealing with contracts for a very long time. Obviously you guys know I was in the media world, so I was handling most of my contracts, negotiating them, whatever. So I just decided to turn it into profession. I'm a professional contracts manager, and that basically means I negotiate contracts, and it could be contracts for absolutely anything. Now I'm not going to get into where I work or whatever, I'm not doing that. This video is mainly just to discuss kind of being a mature student, because I never considered myself a mature student, but I think when you are over the age of 30, I think you are considered a mature student. And I have been absolutely petrified about going back into any form of education, and this is a bit different because it's not actually being held at a uni, it's a professional course that's associated with my job, and literally it is called the SIPs. So it's the SIPs in procurement. So if you want to know what procurement is, I will leave a link in the description box so you guys can go and have a look at what that is. So I will still be a contract manager, but to add procurement to that as well just means I'm going to be a bit more well-rounded. It means that I'm going to have a lot more in-depth knowledge about my role. It means that I'll be able to work internationally, which I want to do, as you guys know. And it also means that I'm adding another string to my bow. But I was petrified. I was like, listen, the last time I studied was 2010, that's 6 years ago. And I was a lot younger, I didn't have any responsibilities. I was able to do law school full time and not have to work. I was able to kind of do my degree, and yeah, I had a little part-time job, but it was different. I was very young, I didn't really have much responsibility. Whereas now, you know, I live on my own, I've got bills to pay, I work full time. How the hell am I gonna do a professional course and work and like have some type of a life, I was scared. I was like, will I be able to even revise? Like, how do I do that? And I am still a little apprehensive, but I'm not scared. And I think apprehensive is good. Now, I'm going to be 32 in 2 weeks' time. I'm considered a mature student. I have, you know, my certificates and my education behind me. But what makes you a mature student? It basically is, you know, the fact that you're a bit older than, say, the average student that goes to university. So I just kind of wanted to do this video to allay some of your fears. I think it's always really, really important to actually want to do this course. Don't be forced into a course. Don't be forced to do something you don't want to do. I think it's always very daunting when you haven't studied for a long time, training your mind to retain and recall information. And I think it's also quite challenging to be able to balance work life, family life, and studying. And I feel like it's possible. Anything is possible that you put your mind to. And I've kind of put my mind to the fact that I'm single, I don't have any kids. Yes, I live on my own. Yes, I work full time, but that is a great and ideal situation for me to balance that with some form of education. So I have effectively bought a diary. I don't actually, where is that diary? One sec. So the first thing I did was buy a diary. Now I purchased this from John Lewis. Now you can tell that I've been out of education for a really long time. Who goes to John Lewis to buy a diary? Only Toya. So you can get a diary from anywhere. Poundland, Ryman's, W.H. Smith, Paper Chase. I don't know why I went to John Lewis. I've just been out of this game for so long. Anyway, I decided just to get a small little diary. And it is literally going to be me putting my exam dates, my study dates, revision dates, just to keep myself organized. Now, before I decided to get into education, everything was kept on my phone. Now, this is the iPhone 6s Plus, and literally my calendar. This phone has everything in it. So I thought, you know something, I need to be able to separate it. I need to separate this professional course to everything else in my life and kind of afford it the respect and chance I need and it needs for me to be able to do really well. So first of all, printed off my exam timetable, got a diary. I will be putting the dates in this diary. I then started to buy notebooks and notepads and stuff like that. So let me know if you want to see kind of what I've bought for my studies, because I'm quite happy to share that with you. And it's no different really to the normal back to school things you got when you were a bit younger, but I'm quite happy to share that. And also as well, like I'm getting a new bag, like a little rucksack and stuff, because I do have to carry quite thick books. I will be studying for 1 evening per week, and then I decided to kind of break up my weekends. So on Saturday I will be doing like writing up notes, reading, doing the homework, doing a bit of revision as well. There's no type of coursework or anything like this. My course is exam based. So it does really require me to kind of have a retentive memory and be able to recall information. So let me know if you want me to give you some like revision tips or training your memory and things like that, because I've learned some things over the last few weeks as well that I'm quite happy to share with other people. I think that it really is about training my mind again to kind of get into the frame of mind of studying, because it has been a long time. And if anyone told me I would be in this position right now where I would be sitting here talking to you about any form of any type of education, I would say you are a liar. I mean, once you have a master's, you've done your degree, you've gone to law school, you've got this master's, what else is there to do? There's always something I'm finding, but I think this is the right decision. I'm apprehensive because obviously I have a fear of kind of not reaching my full potential, the normal fears we have, but I think it's about self-conviction and self-belief, and I really do believe that God is my comforter and He'll never give me more than I can handle. I think it's also really, really important, aside from being organized, just making sure that you have enough time to read, do your coursework. Make sure you're in an environment where you can do that. Go to the library. I decided that I wasn't going to get a desk in the corner of my my home. I would actually go to the library and do some reading, or go to a local coffee shop and kind of just be in my own world and make sure that I make time to do the reading and make time to kind of do the homework and things. And then on a Sunday I will just relax. I also decided to go to the gym. I go to the gym now during the week. I do Zumba. I'm going to pick up yoga and Pilates as well. So I'm just trying to mix it up a little bit. It does mean that my social life is going to take a bit of a step back, but I think it's worth it. I do have a holiday booked next year as well, just to kind of break things up. So I'm going to go to New York for a couple of days, and that's after my second exam. because I've got an exam, I think, in March. I'm not really too sure. But it's just important to kind of have that balance. Yes, you have to revise, you've got to do all these things, but make sure that you have enough time to do everything you want to do. Being a mature student doesn't mean you're old. It doesn't mean that you're too old to kind of do what the young bucks are doing. It actually means that you have the life experience and you have the knowledge to be able to apply a lot of what you've learned maybe in your younger years to the course or to whatever it is that you're setting your mind to. I think it's always important to have new challenges and constantly challenging yourself. I think I am in a very unique situation whereby my workplace is quite supportive of further education, and you know, there's a fear. You don't want to let people down. You kind of want to reach everyone's expectations, but I think more importantly it's about the expectation you have on yourself. So I did notice as well when I was looking at my analytics on my YouTube channel, my demographic is mainly between 24 to 35, which is amazing because that's kind of who I target. If you're a bit younger, you're welcome here as well, and please feel free to take the tips that I'm giving you guys. I think that it's always fantastic when you're building on your knowledge. My mum always says the moment you stop learning, you're dead. Knowledge is power. So hopefully you guys appreciate this video. If you've got any questions you want to ask me, let me know. I know I'm taking a break from YouTube, but you know, now and again I'll just kind of pop up, but I am officially on a break. Let me know if you do want to see kind of things that I've bought to prepare for my course. I don't start until November, so between now and November I am just doing whatever I want to do. I have my birthday coming up as well on the 6th of October. I'm actually not going to be in the country. Not really going to tell anyone where I'm going to be. I might Snapchat it though, so make sure you go in the description box for my Snapchat name, my Twitter name, my social media handles. Oh my god. So on the 8th of October, I will be hosting the very first international Nigerian Igbo Women's Awards, and it's the first time I've picked up the mic in 2 years, but it's an award show that means a lot to me. I'm an Igbo woman, I'm a Nigerian woman, and it's really important that we celebrate Igbo women. So I will put the flyer up somewhere on the screen and a link to the website. Thank you so much for watching this video. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon. And thank you so much for watching, and yeah, bye.